It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got a duel in the Lone Star State. It's the Houston Texans and the Dallas Cowboys, and it's all up next.
It's a stadium so big you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Hello all, Kate Scott up here in the booth, and joining me as always, my partner Brock Hewitt. All right, Brock, everyone hoping we see a competitive contest here, and both teams feel they can provide that.
Yeah, this should be a good one. I mean, you just stack these two teams up. We've all done our homework. They've done a lot more practice time and film watching and everything else. But by all accounts, the numbers will tell you, the talent will tell you, we're going to have a competitive chess match, and I can't wait to watch it.
Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. Return starts from the 16. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And leading them out from Central Michigan, an undrafted free agent back in 2017, and still here, it's Cooper Rush.
Don't think for a second, Kate, he hasn't heard the noise. Read the comments from the keyboard warriors who say they just want somebody else leading this team. But let me let you in on a little secret. Those criticisms, they can fuel quarterbacks. Make that chip on the shoulder even bigger to prove people wrong and to show I really do belong in this league.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
To the air with Rush. This is complete, Jalen Tolbert. And he's a yard or two shy of the 30 before going out. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
They've got first down from the 31. Rush looking to pass. Brought in right side. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Jalen Petrie there on the stop.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They're going play action. He's got top. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Now they'll throw out of the gun. That's incomplete left side. So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. Ball spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Damian Pierce now to return it. He's stopped on the return at the 27. So now it's the Texans' turn to take the field for the first time. And leading them out is someone who became an absolute superstar last year as a rookie. Drafted second in 2023, it's C.J. Stroud.
It didn't take long for C.J. Stroud to make an immediate impact into the NFL, and it didn't take long for me, Kate, to form an opinion that this guy is just different. He just processes the game quicker. Remember talking to Ryan Day on the practice field in Columbus, watching him in college, and he just alluded to that as well. It's the anticipation. It is knowing where everybody is and getting that ball out before any receiver will even break on a route. C.J. was unique in that way, and that skill set has been a big part of his success.
And down he goes. The Cowboy defense gets it done. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That is not a good omen at all. You spend so much time, Kate, on the first 15 plays, and that first play, you've rehearsed it in your head over and over as a quarterback, as an offensive line. You never, ever want to go backwards, have such a negative play, but now you got to flush it and quickly move on.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Another try following the sack. As a man, Dalton Schultz. And he's up across the 20 before going out of bounds.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
And the Cowboys bringing on an extra DB here. Third down coming. Here's Stroud. He's got him. That's Mixon. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Texans going to kick this away on fourth, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. Fair catch called for and taken just beyond midfield. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Throwing from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Azeez Al-Shire that time on the tackle. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. Throwing now, off play action. Launches one deep downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Cowboys punting it away here on 4th, and it's the long-time vet Brian Anger on now. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. This Texans offense readied up for its second drive of the contest. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. Schultz with the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about willpower. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that 1st down.
Third down, Mixon gets it. Jukes one defender. We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Well, he got his own miscue back, so no harm, no foul, but they are still not happy seeing him putting that football on the ground.
It's not like he just dropped it, though. Took a pretty nice hit to jar it free, but what do they teach you? When you got a nice game, what do you got to do?
Ball security, Brock, is job security.
Put that on a T-shirt.
And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Keeping it with Mixon. And they'll hold him up after a short carry to the 44. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down. On the ground again with Mixon. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Another run is stopped short, just 2 on that pickup, and now it's 4th and 1. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just a field goal separates these two. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. So it'll be Tommy Townsend once again to punt this away. Kavontae Turpin on the return for the Cowboys. And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field. The Cowboys offense headed out there. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You call that 1st down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Throwing, rush. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 from the 41. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Look at Jimmy Ward getting up there to make that stop. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Rush now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Azeez Al-Shire that time on the tackle. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. From the 43. Ferguson's got it, complete. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Azeez Al-Shire that time on the tackle.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's Rush to throw. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain. But find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. It's a perfect play to break it big.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best like curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
And he gets in, touchdown! The Cowboys make it a 9-point advantage. Wow, Brock, hard to imagine a more effective play in their entire playbook for that particular spot right there.
You know, you get in this red zone, Kate, you want the ball in the hands of the guys you do trust the most to score. In a lot of cases, well, you trust your quarterback, and all he did was add to that trust.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys make it a 10-point ball game. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Steven Sims with the return. And look at this return. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Now begin with a run by Mixon. And this is going to be a short carry that just reaches the 40. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, kid, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
A handoff for Mixon, running right. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go. From the gun, Stroud. Forced out to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
That right there is one of the biggest differences between the NFL and college game. Heck, the high school and Pop Warner game. Because when you break away from a sack at those lower levels, big things happen. But at this level, this big boy league, just because you get out of one guy's arms doesn't mean you're safe anytime soon.
Tommy Townsend on the punt. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he's calling for a fair catch, which is made at the 33-yard line. So no return on that punt. And it'll be their football. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He lofts it, deep left. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
2nd and 10 now. The Texans close it in, and they will get him. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. The Cowboys, with a lot of ground between where they are now and where they need to go. Here's a give up the middle. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the 1st. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll go with another punt, which brings Brian Anger back to the field. On the return for the Texans, Steven Sims. He broke 50 on his 1st punt and looks to have done the same here. And he's there to make the fair catch right at the 10-yard line. No return on that punt. And the Texans' drive is going to start from deep in their own territory. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Hits him on the out route. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Stroud throwing here on first. Throwing the out route complete. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
2nd and 6 coming up here. To the air, Stroud. Buying some time left. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, Stroud. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that side.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Trying again, following the sack. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down at the 30.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw as you're about to get smacked.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Looking to throw, Stroud. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. From the left hash, 34 yards away. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
Well, nothing to critique there. Good snap, good hold, and he puts it through to pay off the drive with 3 points.
Well, Brock Martin, a touchback. This kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. This return starts at the 5. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we've hit the end of 2. The Cowboys fighting to the halftime lead here in Dallas. Now we'll head over to Orlando, Florida. Check in with Jonathan Coachman for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both these teams making their way out of the tunnel, and we're ready for the second half. And for the call, we send it back to Kate Scott and the other blonde bomber, Brock Hewitt.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Pierce now on the return. This return makes it up to the 25. Now here's the Houston offense. They've got it first to begin the third. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a quarterback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes and have to stay in position, and most importantly, swat that pass away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Stroud from the pistol. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Chased out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Here's Stroud now. Finds a seam down the middle. And in for the Houston touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans tie things 10-10. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Short kick here, fielded at the 15. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. The Cowboys and running back Rico Dowdle back out now. And this is an important drive to get momentum back after that touchdown tied things up. They've got first down from the 31. Give now to the running back. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 3 now. From the 37. That's Jonathan Mingo, complete. And he'll get it up to the 44. That's good for 7 yards. And it'll be first down, Dallas. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Here's 2nd and 11. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
You know, he might complete 99 out of 100 of those short, simple routes to the tight ends. Even the shortest and simplest of throws, well, it's due to end up in a drop at some point.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here's Rush. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Excellent pickup to move the chains, 36 yards in the end.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. They go play action on first. Carry the goal line. And in for the Dallas touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Sims now on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. They'll look to knot up this game right now as they trail 17-10. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They pick up 20 yards there. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Shotgun now for Stroud. Dell with the grab. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Texans are going to have a first down. A give to Mixon up the middle. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. This is ahead for about 5. Donovan Wilson getting there for the stop. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on third down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Stroud now on third. He just throws this one away.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of him.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this fourth down. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Short kick gathered in at the 15. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. The Cowboys back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's the handoff. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Back-to-back carries here. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Taken down by Folorunsho Fatukasi. Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on third down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Complete beyond the marker. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That one gains 7. And that's good for a Cowboys first down. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he's going to have this one down to the 43 on a good run. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Another carry for him. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So we hit the end of the third quarter. The Cowboys have it with a lead, but the win's not secure just yet. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They go play action here. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Throwing, rush. It's taken in by Mingo. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. It was the rookie from USC who got there for that tackle. And the Texans go in nickel coverage, 3rd down. Rush now to throw. Ooh, put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it.
You know, it's fascinating how those routes you run so many times in practice become a whole lot more difficult in the actual game. That was an important 3rd and short to convert. Very surprised to see that play fail.
They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. He finds Stover. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Well, we have seen the value of a big physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield, so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
From the gun, Stroud. He's on the move. He tucks it and takes off. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st. They got 24 yards on the play. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
The challenge with so many sacks is it just disrupts everything in the rhythm and timing of your offense. All of these negative plays. Hey, this league and this game is hard enough when you're on schedule. All of these sacks set you behind the chains. Well, you've seen how disruptive it is for this offense.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. All movement on the line before the snap, though. This is going to be a false start. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards.
Still 2nd down.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another try following the sack. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I can just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Here's Stroud. Has his man. It's Mixon. He's got room to roam here. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. They managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's what I call a rhythm starter right there. The offenses love execution and plays like that on first down, Kate, because now that playbook is wide open. All options on the table for 2nd down.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. And he only gets this one down to the 9. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Escapes the pocket. Escapes the sack. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Texans take a 4th quarter lead. C.J. Stroud, the touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans push their lead to 3.
Cowboys 17.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Fielded at the 14. And he's out a little short of the 30. The Cowboys and this running back headed back out for a new series. And his production is carried over into this 2nd half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 31. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Looking to throw. He lofts it deep, right sideline. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Dallas sends its punching unit onto the field. Brian Anger, the one to send it away. Getting about 50 yards of boots so far, and here's another quality effort. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Texans and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And his effectiveness hasn't been limited to what he can do with his arm this season. On that last drive, he reached a significant mark for his efforts on the ground as well. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, Stroud. He's got him, that's Mixon. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Texans holding on to a field goal lead. 2nd and 3 now. Going right side, Mixon with it. And he'll get it up to the 44. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Mixon on the counter. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Keeping it with Mixon. He's out in the clear. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
2nd down. Probably going to see him kneel it again here. A give left side. Here's Mixon. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. He'll get that yard back, but no more. It's 3rd and 10. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Texans come away with the road win. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of